I hate it. I hate them. I hate them all. It's funny to me. Sure, your parents are dead. Sure, go live with your fumbling and your bumbling 10-year-older sister. Like I have a choice. Thank God she works long hours and leaves me alone. I just play Fortnite 24/7 whenever I can. Just do me a favor though. Don't tell her I've missed school, probably more times than I was actually supposed to be there. I just sit alone and play. Sometimes after 3, my friend Caleb will be on after school and we'll run duos, but majority of the time I just play solos and think to myself, and think to myself, and think to myself. I keep having dreams. They aren't scary, they're just odd. I guess I've been playing so much, I had a dream about Love Ranger. You know, the one skin they dropped around Valentine's Day? The one that's actually somewhat creepy, just because of its blank expressions and its wings? Almost as if it belonged on a cemetery plot? I thought nothing of it, until a week later. A week later, I had another dream with that statue. This one. It didn't look like how it was supposed to look. Almost as if it was a shiny version, like how Pokemon sometimes are. But he sounded scary. He said,
"Love hurts. Time to go."
The voice scared me so much that I woke up from my sleep. I was scared. I was petrified. I was legitimately scared. He looked real. Like if you'd seen him in real life, like a cement statue of him. But it had eyes and humanoid features. I checked the clock, it was 5 a.m. Now normally, I'd only have 1 more hour of sleep before I would just get ready to go on the school bus. But I decided I would skip today as well. At this point, what is 1 more day? Plus my sister had to work her second job after her first, so I wouldn't see her until after the bus would have dropped me off. I slept in until around 9 a.m. No scary dreams of a Valentine's Day skin came to me. Come to think about it, no dreams at all. I took a shower, made myself something to eat, then I turned on my Xbox and logged into Fortnite. Now usually it takes me 3 to 5 matches to get rolling. On my 6th match, I went to Haunted Hills, and I landed and I picked up an uncommon shotgun, looked around for any enemies, and out of the corner of my eye, I saw the Love Ranger, but it wasn't the usual one. It was my skin, I mean the one from my dream. Before I could see further, I was sniped, and that was all I saw, but I know what I saw. I kept playing throughout the day. About 5 hours later, there are 3 people alive, including me. The other 2 are engaged in a gunfight, and I'm going to surprise the winner of whoever that gunfight was and kill him and win out. Out of nowhere, I see that statue on my screen. He says in a low but creepy voice,
"Toba."
I was scared. It was like a jump scare, but only the thing I had a dream about was on my screen, and he said something I didn't understand. Next thing I know, I'm at the screen where it tells me where I placed. I placed 3rd. Like that. Like that was the least of my worries. I had to figure this out. I had to figure out what was going on. Luckily, I had Shadowplay on, and whatever he said to me was recorded on my Shadowplay. He said the word Tulpa. Like any teenager of the modern era, I googled what Tulpa was, and this sent goosebumps throughout my body. Here's the description of what tulpa means. Or should I say, what a tulpa is. Tulpa is a concept of the paranormal, a being or object which is created through spiritual or mental powers. I created it. This thing, I created it out of my pure hatred. I researched how to kill a tulpa. It turns out you can't, but you can destroy one by changing your energy, therefore destroying it. It was late the next night. I didn't sleep. I didn't do anything. And for once, I didn't even play Fortnite. But I knew the creature was in there. It was there. And I had to do something. Forget not ever winning again or playing again. At this point, I just wanted the images to go away. The sure certainty of the uncertain timing of when it would appear again. And it appeared again. I went to where I first saw it, where it all began. I went to Haunted Hills. I stayed there. Luckily, the circle stayed in my favor. Then, when there were around 20 people left, I saw it. I saw it at a distance. I worked up the nerve to get closer. As I got closer, it suddenly appeared. It overtook my third-person line of sight to where it was almost his whole body covering my screen. I just started shouting, "You aren't real! You aren't real! I didn't mean to create you! Serve your master, go in peace! Go in peace!" The creature just stared with a subtle expression and said,
"Love hurts."
As if it was an emote. As if that demonic voice could be an emote. I finished the game. One good piece of good news was I actually took first in the game. Relieved that the tulpa, or my tulpa, was destroyed, and I had finally won a game in a few days. I turned my Xbox off. I got up, I went to my door, and there he was, staring, plotting. He looked at me with cold, dead eyes, and he said,